Alright, if you're new here, welcome to Optimistic Golf. I'm Nick. I'm just a guy trying to see how good I can get at golf while balancing life, family, and the golf grind. I'm all about trying to stay positive because golf can beat you down, which is no fun. And at my level, if I'm not having fun, what's the point? So I started Optimistic Golf. Okay, so today I decided to film a practice session in my net. I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm doing and what I'm thinking while I'm doing it. So let's get into it. During the summer I will just pop out of my net and hit balls barefoot, but this was recorded in the beginning of November. I believe it was about 5 degrees this day, so we popped the golf shoes on. Over the last season I've been kind of struggling with my alignment, so I like to pop the alignment sticks down, one kind of at my feet there so I'm aware of where my body lines are, and then one down my target line so I can kind of focus in on where the ball's starting. If I do tend to hit pulls, so I like to see it start out to the left of that stick or at least right over it, so it kind of gives me a little bit of an awareness in my peripheral vision while I'm hitting balls. I like to start my sessions out kind of focusing on impact there, so I was just doing a couple drills there with my lead hand, focusing on proper impact alignments and releasing the club, and then I moved to warming up the body. So here I'm just kind of doing the dead drill from rotary swing, which I did a video on in I think about 2 weeks ago. So it's all focusing on how your body's moving from the core and the legs, and this also just kind of gives me a way to kind of warm up for the day and get my rhythm and tempo squared up. I've been starting off with some nice smooth easy 6-irons. Don't have the radar out yet because I like to kind of just focus on my movements and keep everything nice and smooth, get the start lines down before I start worrying about how far I'm hitting it. I also have a tendency to kind of machine gun through a bunch of balls, so I've gotten into the habit of only taking one ball out to my net just so that I have to go and get it and set it up every time. And then I'm trying to be really deliberate with my practice where I do a body rep at least 1 or 2 before I hit a single ball. So warm up done, was feeling good, so it was time to get the radar out and kind of work up through the bag. I cut it out, but I did do a body rep before every ball throughout the bag, so I'm just going to show the swings here. But yeah, we started with the sandwich here. Unfortunately, the radar wasn't picking up my shorter clubs. Not sure if it was where I set it up or if the ball was taking off too high or the lighting. It was a little disappointing. I was hoping to get an overlay of all my shots in here, and I was only able to get a few, so I'm going to work on that for next time because I'd love to be able to show every single shot with all full data from the stack radar. We'll work on doing better next time with that. So hit a couple sand wedges, then pitching wedge. Now we're up to 8-iron, and I believe this is now 6-iron. Yeah, so was only able to get a couple on the stack radar. So this was one of the best ones. Pretty normal there, 130 ball speed, which is really what I'm looking at. Carry's just kind of an estimate, and club speed tends to get off when I'm actually hitting balls, but it's very accurate when doing speed training. So I kind of focus in on the ball speed because that tends to be very accurate with the stack radar. And right there is exactly why we're focusing in on the longer clubs. I tend to get a little quick and have some mishits with the longer irons and then struggle sometimes with the driver, so I kind of wanted to get up through the bag to work on that. There's my wife there. Say hi. She's popping in. She's just going out, giving me the baby monitor while the little guy's down for a nap. So here we are with the 4-iron, as you can see. Ball speed up to 139. On a good day, I'm kind of low 140s with these irons. I just got these Tacomos last January. I really like them. I was playing Titleist 690 MBs, which are blades, and they were 20 years old, so these are a little jacked up, and I'm definitely hit my irons further, so I do really like them. couple good swings in a row there. Just kind of messing around with working on a normal backswing. I actually do notice the club head speed is up a little bit, but the consistency's not there. As you can see, I kind of just drive the club in on the inside and the strike just isn't consistent. Hybrid here, was really struggling at this point. I think again I have a hard time with slowing down and taking breaks while I'm hitting balls, especially in a net. So as you can see here, it was just getting a little quick with my rhythm. A couple good ones. I have gotten to where I'm getting into the 150 ball speed with my hybrid. So I decided to take a little break here. Had to slow myself down, go through a couple breathing patterns and chill out, and tried to get myself to sit there for a lot longer than I actually did, but that helped, slowed me down. Then we went back because I was kind of struggling with the rhythm. Went back, did a set of 10 or so body reps there, videoed them, checked them out to see if anything was off, and they actually looked pretty good. So yeah, we were getting ready to get into the 3 woods and then up to the driver. Was disappointed here with the radar not picking up the 3 woods. I made 5 or 6 really good swings with it and didn't really get any data. I don't know if I was just kind of missing it a little right there and it wasn't picking it up, but that was unfortunate. Okay, on to the driver, which is what I really wanted to be focusing on this day, and so yeah, here we go. Couple good body wraps there, focusing on impact alignments and where I'm set up and everything, just making sure the camera's set up there. First one ended up being the best one, 161 ball speed. It was kind of between 159 and 161 for these swings. I was getting a little tired, so I decided to shut it down. Wanted to really focus in on quality over quantity, so I didn't want to start ingraining bad habits while I was tired. Okay, so we ended the practice session there. Let me know in the comments if you like this, or feel free to share any ideas you've got. I've got some good stuff I'm excited about coming up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.